This is Scott Becker with the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. We are thrilled to be back with you after a long weekend, and thank you for listening to the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. These are 8 stories we're following this morning. A couple of these will break down into shorter pieces. First, the markets point up this morning after also a good rebound day on Friday and overall a good week in the markets last week. God bless that. Second, the market's upward trajectory comes on the heels of President Trump easing up on and delaying some of the tariffs. The markets loved this. Third, notwithstanding the easing up, long-term for defense and security reasons, and perhaps some economic reasons, we do need to make sure that we have some level of industrial capacity in this nation, i.e. to be able to make chips, not potato chips, semiconductor chips, planes, ships, etc., and more. Fourth, 2 core business thoughts for startups. One came from Twitter. One comes from a discussion with a close colleague. First, don't run out of cash. If you're running a startup business, don't run out of cash. It seems so simple, but people are not always careful early on in their management of cash. Second is, don't run your business like a rich person. This means you can't constantly keep pouring in money into the business, even if you can afford to. There's a certain discipline in turning it into a profit and loss center versus a money lost advanced hobby. Fifth, the top 5 companies by market cap. This is interesting because there's been some movement again amongst the top 5. We'll go Apple's number 1, Microsoft number 2. It's come back up in front of NVIDIA. Microsoft's only down about 8% year to date. NVIDIA down about 17% year to date. Third, NVIDIA number 3. Fourth, Amazon is number 4. And finally, Alphabet Google is number 5. So those are the 5 biggest market cap companies: Apple, Microsoft, NVIDIA, Amazon, then Google/Alphabet. Sixth, 3 stocks that Motley Fool says to buy and hold: Intuitive, Vertex Pharmaceuticals, and Alphabet Google. We watch Intuitive very closely. They're a great client, customer, someone we work with at Becker's Healthcare. We love the company, so fascinating to watch that. Seventh, Rory McIlroy. Amazing to watch him win the Masters yesterday. He missed and screwed up a couple shots under pressure, which all of us can relate to, but then came back in the playoff hole to birdie the playoff hole and win the Masters. It gives him the winning. He's won all 4 Grand Slam, all 4 majors, gives him what's called a career Grand Slam. Only 6 golfers have ever done that. It was a really dramatic finish. It was similar to the drama we had at Northmore last year with Adam Rosick overseeing it all, who's got great leadership and great class. And then Justin Rose, who lost, has been a 3rd-time second-place finisher in the Masters, also was phenomenal. 8, we did a Twitter poll, which I love doing. What is your top goal this week? Eat well, advance your business, exercise a good deal, or other. This poll received about 1,200 votes. The 2 top choices were eat well or exercise. 3rd was advance your business. And finally, 4th was other, which could be a whole bunch of different things. In any event, those are 8 of the stories we're following today. Thank you for listening to the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. Thank you very, very much.